All right, here we go. We're in person, a real in person. Hopefully the video doesn't die again. Jawn Street Pod, episode 32 now. We're live at the Westchester house. Zach is drinking
5 Hour Energy.
Because you woke up an hour ago?
2.5 hours ago.
Yeah, we were locked out of your house.
You were?
Yeah, we
were.
I started
locking the door.
I started banging on the door, and then I called Zach, and I'm like, "Can you come unlock it?" So he goes, "Why the fuck is it locked?"
Yeah, I was in bed, and I got a call. I was like, I woke up to like 150 new messages saying, "Oh, well, I guess we're podcasting today." So here we are.
Yeah.
You should have told me. There's a key on the thing outside. I give you the code.
Well, if he didn't answer, I was going to ask for the code on that.
No.
You have a
Give
code?
the code live.
Well, yeah, because there was that thing out there that we could have just like clicked on to get a key.
I didn't know that.
But
It's in like a little lockbox?
Yeah, it's on the side of the door.
But since Zach answered, we have to.
What's your lockbox code and what's your address?
And what's your socials?
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Can you stop throwing hard shit in this echoey fucking
It's an
house?
empty 5 Hour Energy can. You're fine.
Are these yours ends?
Yes.
You can speak, Mark. You're not like a mute like producer back there. You can speak if you want.
Yeah, but I didn't want to just come out and be like, hey.
Where the fuck are my Zins?
Are
they on the table
Right
here?
there.
Oh, they're right here on the table.
You got fucking Zins back.
Alright, fucking take them.
They look like snowboarding
We're
goggles.
2 minutes in. Everybody's lost their
This
Zins.
is the thickest glasses I've ever seen.
Zach lost $5,000 and made it right back.
We lost 2,000.
Well, technically,
Can we talk about this now
it
since you're
was
kind of
5,000.
since you're back up?
Until the bet was won, I was down 5,000.
Yeah, are we allowed to talk about this now
5,000 was on the line.
since you're back up?
Do we have to keep this like under wraps?
We
or
back
no?
up.
We back up.
I already told him.
We back even.
You
We
did?
back
I
even.
told him yesterday.
All right,
when they
so-
were drunk on the way home.
Explain
Okay.
your first one.
And my dad was like, "Good job.
We were all playing.
Don't ever do it again."
Yeah, we were all playing
Never went
PlayStation.
home.
We were all playing PlayStation one night, and Zach. We were all throwing some bets in here and there, and then Zach. Oh boy, I've never heard Zach more down in his entire life than he was that night.
Yeah, I heard it from upstairs. I think when it happened. Like, wonder what happened down there.
Ryan, what happened that night?
Well, Zach comes into the party, and he's just like, we're just talking about, little stupid sports bets, like, oh, I have 25 on this, 10 on that, whatever.
No, it's
And Zach goes like, yeah, let's not talk about that. And we're like, why, Zach? He's like, well, let's just say I lost a lot of money betting the under against the Blue Jackets Maple Leafs game.
Yeah.
And so it was 5-0 going into the third period. So he's like, I took the under at 9.5. So, one period.
Sounds
4
like a solid,
goals,
sounds like a great bet.
in a 5-0 game, there's probably usually not many goals scored in the third.
99 times out of
In theory.
100, that bet will win.
So then me and Dom start guessing how much the amount was. I'm like, oh, Zach, what'd you do? Lose like $100? He's like, no, higher. Dom goes, what, like 150? He's like, no. I'm like, 200?
You said, please don't tell me you bet $200 on this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, brother, I wish.
And then Dom goes 250, and he goes, put a comma between it. He put $2,500.
But we didn't believe him at first. We were like, "There's no, you're fucking lying."
Oh, yeah.
We're like, "Send it in the group, like prove it." He's like, "No, I'm not proving it. No, you just gotta trust me." We're like, "No fucking shit, you didn't put anything on that."
Yeah. As soon as he said that, I was like, I couldn't believe it. There was no like.
And Zach,
damn.
this is like Zach's second bet of his life.
Well, what threw me
I
off?
was like, it was like my 6th.
What threw me off is like you were
Started off hot, too.
when you first. Zach was super hesitant to bet on anything.
Yeah.
Like it beat 25 points. Like, oh, I don't know. And, like I couldn't get you to bet on it. He's like, oh, that's not safe enough. And then you put $2,500 on an under of a hockey game.
Like,
And hockky is hard to bet.
So then-
I never bet
I stay
hockey.
away
Okay, so
I never
so
bet
Zach
hockey.
puts his
it's
20.
hard to score in hockey. The
Zach
goals
puts
are
his
good.
25,000 or no 25,000.
Not
Well,
just 5
that's
goals.
Oh, geez, great.
That's
No,
next.
his $2,500 bet on the Leafs Blue Jackets under 9.5, up 5-0 in the third. What happens?
All right. So there were 2 goals scored by the Toronto Maple Leafs before I put the bet in. I had a rule. It was don't make over/under bets until there's 7 minutes or less
So
in the game.
you put the bet in
I
at
had 3
5-2.
goals to work with. It was 5-2. I had 3 goals to work with under 9.5. As soon as I put bet plays 5-3 immediately. I drive home. I'm sweating. I looked at my armpits. It was down to about here, just soaking wet. I tried to open the door because I wanted to put the game on because we live in a dead zone. You can't get, unless you're connected to Wi-Fi, you can't get any internet.
Yeah.
The door was fucking locked. Sprinted back to my car, got the keys because, of course, I don't know if it's you or Reagan or my brother. Y'all always lock me out of this place. Every time
I
go to
always
work.
think that you're here.
I'm never here.
Yes, you are.
I'm never here until
I see
later.
you here all the time.
I'm here during the day. At night, I'm working. I come home. Don't lock the door. I'll lock the door.
I don't.
New rule. I'll lock the door at night.
I don't lock it. It's not me.
Long story short, I ran back to my car, fumbled. I was trying to find my keys because I usually leave the keys in the car overnight. That's smart. Grabbed them, unlocked the door, came back inside. The game wasn't on. I put the Flyers game on. Put the phone on that table right there. Open it up. 5-4. I'm sweating bullets.
How much time's left? It's 5-4.
It's 5-4. There's 2:39.
You can't let a single goal happen.
No more goals. I'm watching the time go.
No
Every
empty netter. No
There's
tie.
nothing.
Oh,
The only thing
yeah.
more stressful than watching the live thing is watching the scoreboard. I'm just watching the scoreboard.
Wait, it
hoping
wasn't on
nothing
TV?
happens. No, it wasn't on TV.
Oh no.
I was watching it on the betting app because it was
Oh,
ahead
no.
of the Safari app.
Oh no.
So I'm watching it go down. I'm watching, puck, time stoppage, puck in netting. And then I'm seeing Toronto pulled goalie. I'm like, oh, strap in, gentlemen. And then I see Columbus ices puck. Like, oh, they're shooting. They're shooting. I can't let any of these goals go.
They're going for 10.
And then 29 seconds, pause. Time stops. I go in the kitchen to grab a beer. I come back. 5-5. It's over. And then at this point, I'm pacing. I'm like, no, this didn't just happen.
Just lost
I did not
$2,500.
I did not just lose 2 months worth of rent. Actually, more than that. 2 months worth of what I usually earn. So So my phone turns into a football. I fucking chuck this
Yeah.
thing across the room.
I think that's what I heard from upstairs.
Yeah. I missed the
I can hear
couch.
Zach from the vents.
Zach's
Yeah,
life
it
is
was
just...
just
No, God, no. So I throw it. I miss the couch. It goes into the curtains. I didn't even bother getting it till the morning.
Zach's whole
So then
life
I
is
go
falling
downstairs.
apart. Dean's upstairs going, what's going on?
Yeah, I was
So-
like smoking weed upstairs.
Yeah, then I look at it.
Having a good time.
So I look at my phone.
You couldn't have been any higher. Zach couldn't be any
Yeah,
lower.
I was probably like watching South Park,
Also,
having a
I-
great time
I
upstairs.
just like to find that energy, and I'm kind of... It's starting to hit me a little bit, but I grab my phone and I see a message. It's from Brian. It says, Cho? Sure!
Yeah,
Why not? So I hop on Cho. Everybody's like,
I heard that.
all right,
too.
anybody make any bets tonight? Oh, $25 bet? That's a big one. And I'm just like...
So what compelled you to put 2,500? Like what was your thought process behind like the number amount you were gonna place?
He couldn't bet
Oh,
any more.
oh.
He couldn't bet any higher.
That was your
his
max?
No, he
No.
wa- no.
2,500 was your max. you
No,
could place?
That was his limit.
Listen to how he got that money into his account.
Well, the first one was easy.
Okay.
When I lost the $2,500 on the hockey bet, it let me do it immediately. So $2,500 in, no problem. When I lost it, and then the next day I tried to put $7,500 in. My bank.
Dude, you got addicted to gambling within a week.
Well, his mindset was, okay, I just lost $2,500. I got to put the rest in to try to win back.
Yeah. So I had like a. I mean, we're supposed to
So many
we're
questions.
supposed to put our gambling slips into the. What's it called? The D-Gen County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ
Yeah, you're
Country.
supposed to put them all into that.
County.
D-Gen County. It's basically what it is.
It's right up the college.
I've won a lot that I haven't put in there because I've just been betting like 500 on Embiid 30-10 for the last like 10 games. And I've been winning a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
And I lost it all on that one bet. So I was up like 2.5K. And now I was ready to risk it all for the biscuit, brother. All of it.
So you were up 2,500.
Yeah.
Then you placed that bet.
And then I was
you're
trying-
down to zero.
I was trying to go
No,
up
he
like
had he
5.
placed 2,400. He had 100 left of his initial $5,000.
I wanted to put 7,500 in.
But what
Just-
happened?
The only bet I wanted to do was Embiid 30 against the Pistons.
But why couldn't you put 75?
Because my bank was like, brother, stop! They're like, you can't do this. So I was like, I'm going to force 100 deposit. 100 deposit. I did this 24 times until they were like, stop! Stop this bullshit!
Now, here's the thing. You could sweat out a 3/4 of a Sixers game, or you could have put it all in black.
Yeah, I should put it all on green.
the one green.
So
It
so
hit.
we're at the bar. Right.
Oh, I was
Zach
so
Zach
high.
puts this bet in. We're at the bar. We're like, Zach, we're leaving at like 10:30.
Which bet is this one?
This is the second one.
The Embiid one?
Yeah, the second Embiid one, where he
Okay.
tries to make all his money back.
So that was
last night.
To go back to even, or
Yeah, to go back to even.
Okay.
So he loses the first 2,500. We're at the bar. Zach puts a 2,400 in. Now he's got 100 remaining of his initial $5,000.
Not bad.
We're like, Zach, come to the bar. We're making some bets. We're having some drinks. And he was just like, he just sent back good win after the Sixers with the handshake. And we're like, what did you do? He goes, stay tuned. So he shows up and he drops his bet slip in $2,400. We're like, you fucking
Dude.
animal.
Pretty baller.
Pretty baller.
I would not have
So he
the
wins.
balls
So
to
he
do
wins it
that
all
at
back, right?
all.
We're sitting there. Vibes couldn't be any higher. Ryan's winning blackjack hands left and right. Me and Justin and our buddy Danny were
Where
throwing.
was this at?
At the
It was the
Yeah, blackjack
on
there?
Friday.
Yeah, it was
night.
FanDuel.
Oh, I thought like
So
machine.
oh no. So we're FanDuel roulette and winning money. It's all crazy. And Zach goes, I think I'm good right here. And we're like, Zach, we couldn't be any higher right now.
No.
Throw money on black. And he's like, no. So Justin's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw some on black. I'm like, fucking be ballsy. Throw it on 00. Throw it on green. So he puts 50 on black and it lands on 00 green.
No. No.
Well, like 10 minutes before
Shit,
that, I
man.
was our buddy Danny put like $100 on black to win, and he's like, "Oh, I just throw my money." He backed out of the thing. I whispered to him, I said, "Let's put five on 8." So he like leaves the app, comes back to the app, puts $5 on 8, and it hits 8 that first spin back. He's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. $200 because I said put 5 on 8 and went $200.
You gotta
Well,
know
so
when to walk
Ryan
away.
took Justin's phone.
Oh,
and
yeah,
was
I got
putting-
you. I got
he was
you.
putting he was putting bets. He was playing blackjack, trying to win himself something.
Yeah, so me and Justin played 9 holes that day, and I paid for it because he was coming from work, so I was there before him. And then he paid $15 for like me to get into the gym or whatever, because we went golf gym oat, and then I had $15 left.
$50 to get into the gym.
No, 15.
Oh, Jesus
So I had
Christ.
$15 left, and Justin's FanDuel had $20 on it. And I was like, all right, Justin. Instead of, because his Venmo's like, someone tried to hack into his Venmo, so he can't get into his Venmo anymore. So he had to give me $15. And I was like, so how about you let me play blackjack, we get the $15 on your FanDuel, and we'll call it even. He's like, all right. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, you're going to lose it. 15 goes to 40. 40 goes to 70.
Oh.
70 goes to 100. And I'm like,
Did you have to keep all this?
I was like, what's my limit here? What do I stop at? I was like, all right, let's stop at 70. So I went to 100, I get like 110, then like 80. I'm going back up and down, and I just say, fuck it. I throw a 20 on. I had 90 in there. I throw 20 on one. I got like a 20. The dealer flips like a 9 to 21. Bullshit. But I was like, you know what, Justin, you owe me $65 now.
Ryan gets up to take a piss. Danny and I are the two devils on Justin's shoulders. We're like, throw Ryan's 25 on fucking, or 60, or whatever it was, 65 on black. And he's like, should I do it? And we're like, yeah, fucking do it. Ryan's in the bathroom. He won't know. And he's like, and we're like, the worst is gonna happen. You're playing with house money. The worst is you win, and then you save the rest. The worst is you're owing him 65 anyway.
Yeah, you owe me 65 anyway.
So he wins, and he wins like an extra $150. We're like, fuck yeah. So he comes back to the bathroom, and we're all just like, ooh. And he's like,
Oh.
no, you fucking assholes didn't just lose that money. And then it was all there, and Ryan got really happy. And then Zach showed up.
Wow.
And,
No.
and Justin lost it all.
I got another story. Yeah, so
Y'all are some of the most irresponsible gamblers I have ever met.
Justin had 170 in the account after that black hit or whatever, and then within about a minute and 30 seconds, there was $0 in his account.
Jesus.
No, but so earlier the same game that we placed bets on, I was on Caesars for that one, and I couldn't get an alternate from Joel Embiid's points, so I could only take him at 34.5. So I took him for 34.5, a double, and Kelly Oubre for 10 points. That's what my bet was. So there's like 2 minutes left in the third, maybe 3 minutes left in the third quarter. He's got 32.
Is this the Pistons game?
Yes,
Okay.
second game.
No, Charlotte.
No,
Yeah.
That was,
This was 2 days
that was
ago.
last night.
that was last
Okay,
night.
so
It's
Friday was Pistons.
Yes, Pistons game.
I hit the parlay last night.
So it was the Pistons game, and I was like, all right, I needed 3 more points from him. I knew he was gonna play most of the third quarter. And he's just passing the ball. He's just not doing anything. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
just end one. Just please, just get 3 points. So I'm like, all right, fuck this. I need to go to the I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Come back. If he's in the game and he got it, cool. I come back and all I see is him walking off the court. Right?
Embiid?
Yeah. I don't
To
know if
the
he.
locker room?
Yeah, he was done. They're pulling him out of the game because they're by
Oh.
fucking 40. So I'm walking back and I see him walking off and I sit down at the table and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Is he getting out of the game? And him, Justin, and Danny were all like, yeah. Just like, just nonchalantly saying nothing, like nothing happened. So I'm like, well, fuck, he probably didn't get my points. And I open up my like app to see his 35, and I'm like, yeah, he just hit a 3 right before you came back.
Oh.
So that, and then I saw an Oubre for like another 1 point at the end of the game.
I was feeling good by last night.
He ended up with like 12 last night, right?
Yeah, he had 4. I needed him for 10. He had like 2 until like the third quarter.
Dude, I didn't watch a single play from that Pistons game.
You don't have to.
Because I didn't want to look at anything. I was too stressed out. So I would, every 15 minutes, I would go on Instagram and I would wait for like the NBC Philly or the Sixers to post like some highlight or something.
So you were keeping up with the game through Instagram highlights?
Yeah, and like so it would just be
insane.
like, he's 7-2 with a Euro, crazy. I was like, that means he must have something.
Well, that's why I live bet
And then the one
over.
The
He had,
one
like,
thing that put
14
me
at the end of the first. I was like, oh, he's getting 40 today. I'm taking whatever his over is
Yeah.
right now. It was like
That's
36.
nice.
It was like 36 and a half. I'm like, bang, hit the over.
I was about to take him for 45 and I didn't.
No, I've never been higher than when I saw, like, Embiid is like the first Sixer since Wilt Chamberlain with like 9 or 10 consecutive 30 and 10 games, and it was like the 3. And when I saw that, and then I saw they were up by like 40, I was like, oh my god, we back up, we back up.
I can't.
Time to
believe,
bet 5K.
I can't believe you made it all the way back.
Because Dean, or
It
what
will
was
never
your
happen
biggest
again.
bet?
To Tiger Woods to win the Masters.
Oh, yeah.
That was $10 to win like $450.
That was it.
Yes, that was it.
That was like the highest bet anyone has hit.
yeah.
Mine was right under. I put $10 on like a 6-leg parlay and I won $240 on the Giants because I accidentally bet the under on someone's passing.
Do you
yards.
count it if I put
So you're saying I have
$50
the record?
and won like 800?
Oh, by
The
far.
odds weren't as high, but I won
I have the
$800 on
No,
a
yeah,
bet.
it's the
Not even
biggest winning.
close.
So I won $800 on a bet. I
Would
put-
not recommend.
It was
anybody
$50.
try
It was like it was an NBA bet last year when I was in Ohio. It was like Embiid to have 30, Tatum to have 30, Curry to make like
That's
5
another
threes,
beer.
and like couple like 2. It was like 5 leg. I was like, I'm the 50 on it. It was like plus 500, no, plus 800,
Yeah.
or maybe plus, I don't know. It was something. It wasn't that crazy, but I put 50 on it, and the payout was $800 or whatever.
All right, so we've all hit over $400 bet.
The worst bet I've placed, or not the worst bet, but the worst loss I've had on like a crazy parlay. I had a 20 leg
Gracie.
parlay, $5 to win 1,000 last year.
Yeah.
It came down to the last game. It was the Raptors playing like Charlotte, 2 shitty teams, right? Like 2 mid teams. And the last thing I needed was Pascal Siakam to have 4 assists.
Yeah.
He averages 6 assists a game. At half,
Siakam?
yeah, last year. So I took over 4. He had 3 assists at halftime. And I sat there in the living room with my roommates and watched every pass he gave his teammates. Brick,
Yeah.
brick, missed layup,
Yeah.
brick.
That's the worst.
There's like 30 seconds left in the game. He passes. They're down by 3. He passes it to Van Vliet, who has an open 3. Pump fakes, dribbles, travel, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
They just shoot the ball. You're down by 3. What are you doing?
There's nothing worse than watching your bet crumble apart in like the fourth quarter.
He had 3 assists at halftime.
I can attest.
$5 to $1,000 would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Would have been crazy.
So we're not betting the Eagles tomorrow?
Oh, I'm betting the Eagles tomorrow.
I might.
I always
like,
do a parlay.
I want to try
I
like
can't fucking
a
help myself.
$5.
You took my beer.
Sorry, I was moving it to get Zach a beer.
You
I
can't
might
have...
I might start doing like $5 15 leg parlays to win like $70.
See that's
That seems
that's
like
what we've
something I'd
got.
like to
That's like we were in for a long time. It's like, all right, $5, 20 legs.
Yeah, because you
Just to
see
lose
that
this $5.
you see the
It's
parlay
never gonna
odds. It's
win.
like plus 28.76, and you're like, I can't. I'm a fucking whore when it comes to
Oh,
these numbers.
I got-
Blinded by the odds.
I have 2 modes.
I'll tell you about
15 leg
Justin's
parlays.
little stint he had for a while. Still does.
We'll see if my bank lets me put any money back in my account.
Let's see if these mics pick up his stream from the bathroom.
They usually will. I guarantee it will. Because you can hear everything.
Can you hear it, Mark?
Hold on. Let's count. For 5 seconds. 9 seconds.
So we actually got Mark producing behind the glass, technically.
Yeah.
15 seconds. About a 16-second stream
He
here.
didn't even give himself time to shake.
No, there's no shakeage.
Force that out.
Did you wash your hands?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, clearly not. Unless he washed in his own stream piss.
So Justin has a tendency to place crazy like bets, like $5 to win like $2,500, $250,000.
How many legs would that be like?
Everybody loves it.
He has
Yeah, it's
let's
crazy.
just say a love for it, and
Yeah.
what he loves to do is he places the bets, and he's like, all right, I got a bet for today. This is when we live in Tennessee. I'm like, all right, what is it? It's like, it's $10, it's 15 legs, $80,000.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, bro, like it's not gonna. He's like, dude, I kind of like it. I
Have
don't
any of
hate
those-
it. And I'm like, and then it loses by 6 legs missed. I'm like,
What's the closest he's come to making one of those? How many legs have hit?
me and him, actually, he put 10 and I put 5 on a bet earlier this year. His was to win 900. Mine was to win, 450, half of that. And it was like a 10-leg college football parlay. It came down to Hawaii versus Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt had to win by 13.5 against Hawaii.
Hawaii's on fire.
They won.
Yeah.
They won by 10, and there was a pick. There could have been a pick. Like the whole game, Vanderbilt should be a bet. An SEC team should beat Hawaii by 13.5.
Usually.
That's what our theory was.
Well, Vanderbilt's like a.
I know,
team.
but Hawaii's like a bottom 3 team in college football.
Yeah. Apparently they're good at basketball this year, though. I just found that out.
Really?
Apparently they're sick at basketball.
Hawaii.
We,
Hawaii.
So we were sweating this bet. They were up by 10. We get to the fourth quarter. Hawaii has the ball. And we're like, fuck. We pretty much need a pick 6. Hawaii's on their own 20. They throw it to like the 40. Pick. The guy has a clear shot to the end zone. They could have just ran it back for like there's no time left on the clock, or there's like 30 seconds or something. I don't fucking know. And he slides at like the 5.
Oh,
He
I remember
ran
you telling
all
me
the way to the
this.
5-yard line to slide.
I never get that. Because, like,
It's college football. Get your stock up, dude. Like,
I mean, like, what would they have been up if he would have scored? Up 10?
no, they would have been up
Right?
17. They're already up 10.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they would have been up 17. Or the bet would have hit.
I don't get, like, what are they always so concerned about that the team's going to come back and how much time is left? Like 2 minutes?
No, like 30 seconds.
Yeah, dude, just score the touchdown.
It's stupid.
That always pisses me off.
They don't want their defense to go back out there and potentially get injured.
Yeah.
But
Fuck off.
I'm a fan of running the score up.
Put your backups in.
Yeah. That's actually
So-
that's true.
Alicia just bought me a Grinch costume.
Because you're so grouchy.
No, for her class. I'm going in as the Grinch this week.
Can you grab some kids by the ankles
Yeah,
and drag
dude.
them out of the
Oh,
classroom?
can you bring
Get over here!
Can you bring in this teacher? You could have some words.
Yeah.
I
Professor
wanted to.
Snowden.
I actually asked her. I was like, since I'm coming as the Grinch, because like with classes now, like kids are allergic to a whole bunch of different stuff. So she was like, well, we can't do like this themed holiday party because we can't say. Just for example, we can't do gingerbread.
Can we
This
do a
themed
peanut-
party, so we can't do this. We
peanut
can't do
themed
peanut,
one?
all that kind of stuff. So we were like, she's like, let's just make it a Grinch Christmas. Everyone loves the Grinch. And I said, why do you want me being the Grinch when Zach has Grinch fingers?
And I'm also grouchy little fuck.
And I was like, can I have Dean dress up as Max the dog?
Me.
What, I'm just gonna be like abusing Dean all night?
Yeah.
She turned that down, so no.
Shit.
Yeah,
Now what?
I'm going as the Grinch. But I
Or
can't,
we could show up unannounced.
I can't do my I don't
Like,
have
show
I
up
don't,
doing the Jim Carrey.
I don't
thing.
have the Jim Carrey voice. I can't do it. You can. You can do the Grinch really well.
You can do it. Pretty much anything Jim Carrey. Have exorcised the demon. What's I don't remember. Give me a line from the Grinch.
Who was Tony Pollard in our fantasy league? I mean,
It's been a long time since I've seen the live action Grinch.
It was
Kevin Bacon, right?
Hold on, I'm trying
oh
to
yeah, it
think.
was fuck.
Shindy Lou Ho.
Oh, he does the one where he's like going through like his daily routine.
I have nothing to wear.
that's it. I'm not going.
4
Yeah, that's it. I'm not going.
4 p.m. Self-loathing.
Yeah.
Opium, self-loathing.
Solo and self-pity.
One man's toxic
Auto and
sludge.
self-pity.
Have you seen? Have you
Place
seen like the?
Place $4,500 bet on ESPN bet. Lose. Bad bet. Fulton Bank standing opposite rooftop with sniper rifle. Max!
Dude, it's great.
Max, human shield.
Yeah.
Dean.
Yeah.
Dean!
If I would have known what happened
Good
when I
dog
heard
here.
that, I would have been concerned for myself.
Dude, we thought.
Can
I
you
thought he was
actually
gonna-
afford to pay
He's
rent?
gonna like leave the gas on the stove and like I'm gonna come down like cause a little bit of friction like walking on the carpet and I'm gonna explode.
Well, we thought Zach was just gonna kill himself.
That too.
Yeah.
If I would have known, I would have had to gone down like the knock on the door. Just,
Dean, do you think
Well,
you
we
could
were like,
spare-
Zach, do we need to send you the 1-800 gambler?
you okay in there?
No, because I have absolutely no urge to gamble anymore. I don't have a gambling addiction. I want my money back addiction.
Should have called J.G. Wentworth.
Yeah.
877.
Cash now.
Get your money back now.
Yeah.
Fake your death so JG Weber can't come after you. Yeah, I need $10, JG. Can you help me out?
JG Wentworth
For sure.
and Fulton Bank are just after my ass. Listen, JG. I have a few words for you.
You think JG Wentworth has
Talk to my attorney, Max.
JG Wentworth has like a bounty hunter to send after you?
Is that dog the bounty hunter?
This guy.
You're much more
This
tall.
guy just sounds like the Grinch.
Yeah.
Sir, show me your fingers. They are disgustingly long. Don't touch me with those, you brute. You mutant. You're built like a fucking talentless Kevin Durant. Which is true.
That was the only thing that kept Zach saying that night was like, after he lost the money, like the Lakers lost.
Yeah.
That night?
Yeah, wasn't it that night, or was it the night you won?
No, the night I won, the Lakers lost to the Spurs. They got blown out by him, actually. No Anthony Davis. Clearly, LeBron is not the most important piece on that team.
Yeah.
That was probably too quiet. I don't know if the mics picked that up, but it doesn't matter. The point is, LeBron just can't get it done.
Yeah.
He's going to probably just join like the Nuggets next year or something.
Yeah.
Come to the Sixers.
Sweating
No.
back there?
I don't
it's
need
hot.
that.
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, I see you rolled your sweats up to shorts.
Dude, are you straddling your phone right now? You're just straddling that phone like a god, mounting it like an Arabian horse. Damn! I bet that phone smells
Mark's
musty
just
as hell.
grinding on the bar stool behind him.
It's kind of uncomfortable.
He's on our
We
chairs.
have...
Sorry, my butt cheeks.
Should've just gotten that chair. It rises up.
Yeah, I could have taken off all those reasonable dollars.
It's not the only thing that's rising up.
Ooh.
A kind of hoo-hash?
Shindy Lou Ho. You know there's a Grinch-themed horror movie that's out now?
Is there?
It's so bad you
Yeah.
can't find... It's called The Mean One. And it's apparently worse than like anything... Like, you know the sci-fi movies?
Was it
that they
worse
put
than
out?
like the Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
From what I've
Yeah.
heard, yes.
That's terrible.
Impossible.
Yeah. I heard about it through, you know who Meat Canyon is? On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got this other
Meat
channel
Canyon?
called,
Meat
called
Canyon.
Papa Meat.
Meat Canyon.
Yeah, so
Papa
he
Meat.
likes to talk about stuff like that, like shitty horror movies and stuff. And he brought that up. And apparently it's impossible to find. It's not on any streaming platforms.
So what did it come out on originally?
I don't know. Apparently it's
Vimeo?
so bad that...
It was like only the premiere.
Vimeo.
Yeah, he published it on Vimeo.
Yeah.
Mhm. I kind of want to get my hands on it.
On his private YouTube
Did
channel.
they like just premiered at like the Sundance Festival and like never came out anywhere else?
Yeah. At his
The
local,
boot
at his
off the
local
thing.
like town theater.
But I have a really
They
soft
did it at
spot.
Oxford Movies in the Park.
Yeah, he put it on a projector screen in his backyard.
Right before the Little Drummer Boy.
Would anyone like to watch The Mean One?
Everyone was like, "Oh, it's a Grinch movie," and everybody just fucking terrified.
Yeah.
It's not even scary from what I've heard. It's just...
Well, like
Like-
how scary can it possibly get without it?
I don't know. I like
So, like, was
Christmas
he,
themed
like-
horror
is-
movies.
Was he killing?
Well, from what I saw, like,
Yoo-hoos?
they
What are
don't...
they called?
Whose?
Who's? Was he killing people from Whoville?
Did they kill the Who? I don't know.
Like, if anyone
I don't
here
even
seen
think it's
it, you've
Whoville.
seen
It's
it.
just like a town in Southern California, and then the Grinch is just in the mountains.
Yeah, where is Whoville?
Apparently, it's in Northern California. I don't know.
Really?
There's just a bunch of
Really,
like,
because
stock
Whoville's covered in
footage from-
snow.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not
Northern
Whoville. It's
California's
literally
cold.
just Northern California.
Northern California is covered in, I guess, what looks like snow, but it's just ash.
I don't know. I always like to keep
Yeah,
an
Northern
eye out
California
for...
probably is always on fire.
Yeah.
And Hawaii.
I have a question. Do you guys like CD Lamb for 6 receptions more, or do you like?
Are you placing live bets right now?
No,
Yes,
it's for this
because,
this third bet of the 6-bet thing I'm doing.
Interesting.
Well, the Bills' defense is in hell. So
Well, right now I have
Probably.
Pollard with 3 receptions,
Okay.
and I'm between CD Lamb for 6 and Stephon Diggs for 5.
Dude, this 6 hour energy's hitting me like a truck right now.
5
I'm
hours.
shaking.
5 hours. You don't even
Do
know.
we like Tony
I'm
Pollard
no
with 3
fucking
receptions?
idea.
I'm like
Yeah.
at 6. Wait,
I don't know. Do they really throw the ball to him? I don't
The
see
past
that.
couple of
They
weeks,
have
he's
6 hour
gotten
energy.
a lot of touches
Right.
from like that.
I don't know.
they have a bunch of different kinds.
We're in 2 conversations right
I don't
now.
know. I can feel a bead of sweat just dripping
So, like-
down my chest right now.
Since week 11, he's got 4, 6, 3,
It's
7.
crazy.
He's only had 2 weeks this whole year under 1 reception. The Giants game, but he got hurt or something. He had 0 catches. He had like
I see.
25 yards the whole game.
I see.
No, I've never. Mark just put his Michelob can
I
down.
want the boys to help me with this. I don't want to.
Mark just put his Michelob can down. I've never realized growing up how small in size the Wii was.
It's really small.
Yeah, it is pretty tiny.
It's been
I always thought it was so much bigger. Like as a kid.
So right now it's Pollard.
Well,
Pollard.
because in
Common misconception.
in relation, you were smaller, so it probably looked bigger back then.
So like do you think the PS5 to like
The
Joel Embiid
PS5
is, like,
would have
the
looked
Wii?
like a fucking.
Oh yeah.
It would have looked like a building.
So like what do you think the PS5 looks like to like Embiid or like
You think Buffalo's
Wembanyama?
defense is gonna come back
Probably
this
a
week
Wii.
or no?
That's nuts. And what's a Wii?
A Wii probably looks like a Game Boy Advance.
Considering the fact that
The SP?
Eagles need the Bills to win.
Folded up, the SP, the one that's
The
folded up.
Cowboys never lose.
Not
a
the
game.
original Game Boy, the
The
one that
Cowboys
doesn't
probably
fold
go
up.
up.
The
Oh,
first
the
Game Boy.
block
Do you like that though?
Yeah, I had one of each. I actually had the original Game Boy, and I lost it for 10 years.
I had the Game Boy, then I had the Game Boy
130
Flip.
100.
That was the gray one that wasn't in
Okay.
color, and then I got the Game Boy Advance SP in color
those
and it was
two?
blue. And it
So-
had like a colored screen.
It's that.
We
or,
used
like,
to
I can
have-
look at other games. But I looked at some lines in other games. I didn't know.
So,
Let me check.
I better know
Did the
about
screen go
Pollard.
black?
Yeah.
The CD Lamb one, yes, that's probably fun. The Power one, I
did
don't
you just
know.
like go into rest mode maybe?
Well, I've got 5 minutes for that game. 20 minutes for that one. If I want to touch the San Fran game, like I'm not taking McCaffrey.
good?
50 yards. It's
Okay.
not even worth it.
Take
So-
Just
take
it should be a
McCaffrey
touch,
reception.
so if it starts going,
His receptions have been less.
tap it.
Alright.
Take those.
Okay.
How's
No, but like,
It's good.
God damn it.
look.
Yeah, we're good. We're chilling.
Alright, so I want to get on this Game Boy Advance.
Did you guys have the Game Boy
Conversation
Advance? Do you remember? So
No.
it was
Toss me a beer.
the initial Game Boy, right? It was like the brick.
Yeah, the
Oh,
big
yeah.
one kind
The
of
big
looked like
square
a PSP.
Yeah, and then it went to the fold, but it was black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went to the colored folds, and they were the screens like you could see color in the games and stuff. It was like our version of seeing colored TV for the first time.
Nice.
I actually found my Game Boy Advance on the ground.
What?
I was walking home from school when I was like, maybe like 7 or 8, and I just found a Game Boy on the ground in my neighborhood.
You're like, oh shit!
And I only had one game. It was like Frogger. I only had Frogger.
Wait, so
All I
this
did-
wasn't. So this was your Game Boy after you found it. It wasn't yours initially.
No,
Okay.
I found somebody else's Game Boy and I just kept it.
You fucking thief!
Dude, it's on the ground. Obviously, they didn't come looking for it.
They were probably in school still.
Why
What do
are
you mean?
Look, you can't leave. A
I
Game
was
Boy
coming
out.
home from school.
Daycare, after school.
I was coming home from daycare.
How old were you?
Dude was playing a Game Boy. At
19.
like,
No, I don't know. I was probably like 8. I was like 8 and I found it. It was a gray Game Boy Advance. And I'm like, this is fucking mine. And I played the shit out of Frogger. But like I don't know. I was only good at like playing like sports games. So
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out like other games.
Yeah.
So I would do like the same like 2 levels of Frogger and just get so pissed.
Dude, I was.
And I would like throw it back in my toy box like fuck this guy.
I remember when the DS came out for the first time, like the first DS. I remember I wasn't allowed to play it like when it was bedtime. I wasn't allowed to play.
That's when you build the fort with the blanket.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
And the bumpers on the side of your bed.
I borrowed. Yep, I borrowed.
Yeah, but no one.
And I got very jealous because I didn't have any fun DS games because we come from a humble household.
Would you have like a... What would be an unfun DS game?
Nintendogs.
Dude, that's a Barrel of Monkeys. That's so much fun.
Yeah, but at the time, in like 6th grade or whatever,
Yeah, better.
the kid
All right.
Right.
the kid I was in school with, David had fucking Mario Kart.
Let's place that.
I borrowed it for like 2 months straight. Never gave it back.
Wait, so
I'm locked in.
who's
Sorry, I was distracted there. I wanted to get that bet in before the game started.
Getting his addiction.
fine.
on.
You can
Alright,
get back in on
who's
this.
this David fellow?
I went to grade school with him before I went to Oxford.
Okay.
I went to Catholic school.
What else did you do with him?
Weirdo charter
And I went to
kid?
Catholic school.
Okay.
What else did you do with
And
him?
he had Mario Kart on the DS, and I was like, dude,
How'd you get that Mario Kart from?
I said, can I borrow that for like a couple days? And he was like, yeah, sure, I've already beaten it. And a couple days passed, and I didn't say I was done with it. A couple more days passed. A couple weeks passed. 2 months passed. I just never gave it back. Until finally, I got a call, like my parents got a call from his mom, and it was like, hey, your son has had David's Mario Kart DS for like 3 months. And she was like, oh, I didn't know he had that game. And she came up to my room, it was probably like 9 o'clock, and I'm under the fort in my bed playing like Rainbow Road. I got my ass beat.
What?
One, I was playing it too late because I was supposed to be in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I stole somebody else's game for months on end.
Well, not initially.
And all the cushions
No,
are
he
missing.
let me. He let me play
Yeah.
it. I just never gave it back.
Yeah, fuck you, David.
So, David, if you're listening to this, I apologize.
Did you ever say you were going to give it back to him?
Yeah, I said in a couple days.
Or was that just... Okay.
I said, can I borrow it for a couple days?
Did we ever take stuff from each other? I don't think so. We had like a collection of our shit.
Just each other's virginity.
Yeah, that's different though.
Yeah, that's
I got
also,
my- I got
that's
mine
also
back the other
public
day.
knowledge.
You got your virginity back? How'd you get it back?
I bet.
Did you ask for
$2.5
You asked for
Believe
your
me,
card back?
I had to scratch and claw my way to get my virginity back.
Damn.
No, your brother used to always leave like airsoft pistols at my house.
Yeah, we always leave the baseball stuff at our house.
Yeah.
We just kind of
That's where
like
the field
left shit
was.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in high school, you leave your baseball stuff in the lockers.
I didn't play baseball in high school.
I was
know,
also
but that's
very
what we-
jealous
that's what we
because
did.
our friend,
Oh,
our
yeah,
family
yeah.
was
You have
like
to
kind
leave
of
it in,
friendly
like, the
with this
truck
kid
or whatever.
David's family,
Mm.
and he had all the wrestling action figures.
Ooh.
Dude, like he had both Hardy Boys. He had Booker T and King Booker. King Booker had a cape.
When the fuck did King Booker have a cape?
He had like he would walk out with like a crown and like a.
Well, I remember the crown.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
It wasn't a cape, it was like the
okay,
royal...
the royal,
okay.
yeah, it was the royal cape.
I'm thinking of
cloak or
like
whatever.
a Batman cape.
No,
What
like
fuck
the
is
red
Booker
and
T?
white, the red and white cape.
Booker Batman.
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah,
he had all the action figures.
Okay.
He had original CM Punk, he had Undertaker, and he had American Badass.
Can I say something?
He had Kane. He had the Hell in the Cell actual cage.
I always
Find a
wanted
time to-
that.
Oh my god, it was
I wanted
fucking
the one that was like, it
unbelievable.
was like the entrance with like the ramp.
He had that. He was a big wrestling guy, and he had all the action figures. I was so jealous.
Well, who wasn't that?
Can I make an announcement?
Mark and I were big Hardy Boys fans.
Go ahead.
Interject now.
I have an announcement. Speaking of Batman, the John Street YouTube is going to have some content rolling in here soon.
Yes, it will. This is where you're watching this. So before we get into that, why don't you subscribe to the page? It's going to help us out. It's going to keep us doing this.
I think I'm screwed.
This fucking cunt.
Yeah,
What a bad word.
some fun stuff coming there.
Yeah, we're gonna be writing.
I still think we should start a John Street bet and just run it from our own John Street account where we just throw some, just throw parlays.
The first
that
post is Zach losing $2,400.
yeah, follow our page.
$5,000.
We're gonna do that. All right. So we're gonna.
$5,000.
If that's what
on
we're
the
doing,
under
we'll
on the
create
next
we'll create a
Wednesday.
John Street Bet social media
Book
account.
it.
We'll create a page, a Twitter account, an Instagram account. One person will run it with all of our picks, and we'll
Yeah, I
throw
will
it
not
every
be
day.
running.
Apparently, me and Zach two are getting locked in a room for 24 hours.
No,
Yeah.
that was just an idea. I said, with pardon my take, just did a challenge where, or not a challenge, but a punishment where their two producers were locked in a room for 24 hours. And I said that'd be fucking hilarious if we locked Zach and Ryan in a room for 24 hours.
Can we
And
bring
li-
anything in the room?
and
like
live
a-
streamed it.
like a
No,
ball or
nothing's in
something?
there. We'll give you the stuff. We'll give you like mini hockey net, no
That's all I
chairs,
really need.
We
no
would
nothing. You
play
gotta do it for
mini hockey
24 hours
Me
straight.
and Zach could play mini hockey for 24
I
hours.
think that'd be
No,
fucking
you'd
hilarious.
open the door and be like, close it. We're not done here.
Yeah.
Give me 24 more hours. Or like a ping pong table.
No, it's gonna be
Ultimate
a
ping pong.
kind of small
I
room.
was
It
never
can't be
really good at
you
that.
can't be comfortable.
I'm never comfortable.
Well, fine.
I'm never satisfied.
Can we have beer and mini hockey?
We'll figure it out.
Give me some
I
liquor.
think the only
I will turn into
food
an animal.
you'll have really bad food.
You'll open the door, I'll be like hanging from the ceiling.
We'll have a lot of gas-inducing foods,
I'll be crying. I'm scared.
Please let me out.
like McDonald's foods and maybe some chili make you fart. A lot
Some
of beans.
Chipotle?
There's nowhere for those
A lot
gases
of
to
beans.
go.
Nowhere for those gases to go.
Literally getting high off your own farts.
I think that'd be very fun.
Isn't that what they do in Africa? Don't they like piss and shit into a bottle and let it ferment and then just get high off like the fumes? That could work.
Can you shut the
Where
fuck
in
up?
Probably
Probably all
We're
of
they're-
recording a
probably all
podcast
except
in
Southern.
here.
Neighbors are in the studio next door.
them. Oh, our neighbors home?
Yeah. We're being very loud.
Good thing I moved from their spot.
Don't they know that you're fucking recording a podcast in here?
Let me go over and
Did
bang
you,
on the
did
fucking
you not
door.
tell them, Dean?
Yeah. Did you not send the memo out to your two next door neighbors? Be like, we're recording a podcast.
Yeah, I put it in the HOA newsletter. Everybody be fucking quiet on Sundays. Man. Why don't you pipe down over there?
Better yet, why don't you go to church till we're done?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Say a prayer for me.
Why don't you stop
But-
fighting with your husband over there?
Yeah, we're trying to talk sports and farts.
Yeah.
You're looking.
They actually just got divorced.
Really?
Oh.
That's
Jesus
all.
Christ, you're really
That's-
spilling
that-
the beans here.
Should we get her on the
They
show?
don't know where we live.
Should we bring her on the show?
Yeah,
She could like air
yeah,
out her stuff. We'd be like, it's like a therapy session.
Yeah, she's chill.
She might air out her tits.
Anyway,
We'll have to blur those out.
Yeah, probably.
Unless you get our Patreon.
Actually, no. Get the guy in here. Let's let him air it out.
Yeah. You subscribe.
But if you get our Patreon, those titties are unblurred.
Absolutely.
And maybe my dick will be
Mark,
on.
can I have a minute?
Yeah, I don't know.
Suck the butt.
I'll wear really high shorts. And just have like my balls hanging out this
experiment
side.
for one of them.
Little turtle
I don't like that.
Little turtle head.
A little tattle head poking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. When should we talk about the game tomorrow? Or should
I was
we not?
trying to delay it.
Because honestly, I don't feel good about any games anymore.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
So with the news coming out, Sean Desai will be in the booth and Matt Patricia will be calling plays on defense from the sideline.
So Patricia's calling the plays, but Desai is just like a...
He's in the coaching.
So they're probably, just flipping their roles.
Basically.
Okay, whatever.
Has Matt Patricia just been like up in the box all season?
Yeah, he's been a consultant.
I haven't
or
seen him
something.
once on camera.
Yeah,
I forgot he was a coach.
Yeah, he's like a consultant. They hired him last year because I remember because Darius
I think your response to the initial post was like, "Hey, we just hired defensive coordinator assistant Matt Patricia." I think you just were like, "Lol, okay."
Can I before we get any further into this, just speaking of coordinators, did you guys see that Alabama hired Michigan's ex?
Hey, they got Connor Stallions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's such a Nick Saban move.
Right before they play him, and that's. Anyway, sorry.
That is crazy.
Coordinator talk made me think of that.
Yeah, can they just do that? You can just hire somebody whenever you want.
Yeah.
Like mid-season.
Yeah.
Really?
Why don't they hire Zach to run the secondary?
It's the most simple solution ever.
You've sent them emails.
Turn your fucking head.
How many emails?
Turn your head around.
Just put
At least 5.
Put your hands where the receiver's hands are.
Exactly. You
can't
watch
catch
them.
it.
They're going like this. Just
Put your
your
hands.
hands are here. Oh, I'll do
Put
this.
your hands there.
Put your hand there.
You don't even need to look to get a pick.
Yeah. You see the ball coming to the receiver, just put your hand in front of the ball.
Yeah, that's what I used to
Easy.
do.
Just use your legs to keep up. Just run.
Mm-hmm.
They're running, so you run.
Exactly.
And then if they catch the ball, just tackle them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more thing. No zone coverage ever.
Did you ever watch
Man-to-man all
Pros
day.
versus
Press.
Joes? It's like a show. I might have been the only person to ever watch this show. It was Pros versus Joes, and it was pretty much there was one episode where somebody was having a home run derby with Daryl Strawberry, just some dude.
Nice guy, dude.
I don't remember.
Daryl.
I don't remember how the show went, because you would think obviously he would just fucking destroy you, even if Daryl Strawberry's 60.
Yeah.
But I would just love to see Zach just go 1-on-1 with
Quez Watkins.
no, just
He's too fast.
36-year-old Julio
No,
Jones.
he wouldn't
What
get
about
off
Greg
the line.
Ward?
36-year-old Julio Jones. Do you think you could keep up with him even though he's 6'4"?
No.
What about Greg?
Not a fucking chance.
What about Greg Ward?
I can coach these professionals
Okay,
because
all right,
I'm a fucking
If
I'm an
there's,
alcoholic
I have a question for Zach.
26-year-old white guy.
Zach, if you had to name a top 3.
You know what? Maybe.
Zach, I want you to name me
He's
3
36.
I mean,
Zach,
have you seen him play CYO basketball?
Yeah, okay. Zach, I want you to name 3 NBA players that if you had 5 offensive possessions against, you'd score
1 bucket.
Current?
1 bucket current. You can't say LeBron.
I was
3
gonna-
other
I
ones.
was gonna say Isaiah Thomas.
3 current NBA players.
Furkan Korkmaz, easy.
Yeah.
No, he's 6'7".
He's also unathletic as hell.
Mm.
All it takes is one pump fake. Lower the shoulder,
No.
lower the shoulder, get into the paint.
I don't know.
He's up in the
I don't know.
air.
Did you
I-
see
I-
him
I-
hit
I-
that game winner 3 against the?
I want to rephrase
Against
this
Portland?
question.
I did, but he's not on offense. He's on
3
defense.
players
Have
that
you seen Furkan play
start
defense?
in the NBA.
That
Who
start.
Start.
Not a chance.
I'm out.
No,
Rudy.
I'm not saying that you that. If you had to pick
What about
3
crossover
starters in the
Rudy?
NBA to
Alright,
score
yes.
against, who do you think you have the best odds against? You have to pick 3 starters. You get 5 possessions.
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, yeah. I would
This
shoot.
year? Sorry, Dean. I know you don't like
Don't-
Rudy. I know. I'm just saying.
Don't you even talking about the Timberwolves being 18-5? I don't
Listen,
care.
it's been too easy for you as a hater lately. The 1 seed
It's still so
Timberwolves is
easy.
exactly what you need.
It's still so easy.
Well, we'll see.
They will-
I've still so
see.
3 starters you have the best chance of scoring against in the NBA.
Killian Hayes,
Okay.
because the Pistons are just dog shit.
I picked D'Angelo Russell.
Vila sucks.
Yeah.
Dio's not a defender.
I think it's me.
I know you said not LeBron, but
Yeah, not LeBron.
Maxey?
I
Maxey's
mean, we're
quick.
I'm
Maxey's
tall.
quick.
Yeah, I know. He is.
But this is defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still.
D'Anthony Melton.
No, D'Anthony Melton steal the ball from me.
I just want to see.
Anthony
I want
Melton-
to see if Zach can
Anthony
do it.
Melton's gonna go dunk on the
I
other
want
side
to
of the court.
see if Zach can do it.
They're not on offense, they're on defense.
Embiid.
I fancy myself a defensive player.
So
Embiid, Jokic, and Anthony Davis.
Who do you have right now?
Just Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes.
Let me think of trying to think of a Western.
Who are like the Pistons start besides Killian Hayes?
I could.
Chet Holmgren.
Fuck no.
He's bad.
Chet
You
Holmgren
gotta
blocked
pick.
me every
You
time.
have to pick guards. You have to pick 3 guards.
Yeah.
Fred Van Vliet.
Maybe.
That's a good one.
Nah, he's
No,
pretty,
Fred VanVleet
he
is
gets
a very
steals. He
solid
gets
frame.
steals.
Yeah, he's you're taller than him though.
I'm taller than him, but I don't know if I could get by him. He's fast.
I'm looking up
And he's-
worst
I don't know if I could back him down. He's thickly
Does
built.
Cole Anthony start?
for the Magic.
Marker basketball
No,
guy.
I think Marco Fultz starts still, right?
Or Cole
Could you
Anthony? I have no idea.
get a bucket against Fultz?
He's got long arms.
Jordan Poole.
Oh, Jordan Poole.
100%.
Jordan Poole. Put
Jordan
Jordan
Poole's a good
Poole.
one.
All right, I'm looking.
I would say it had to be
Jordan
Killian
Poole's a
Hayes,
good
Jordan Poole, and then D'Angelo Russell.
Okay. All right.
I think that's a good
I've
three.
got the worst.
Does D'Lo
Defen-
start?
I've got the
Yeah.
worst defensive ratings. Jordan Poole,
Okay.
Brandon Miller. He's too tall.
Yeah, he's-
Kyle
yeah.
Kuzma, too tall.
Yeah.
Benedict Mathurin,
I'm a 6'3" power
He's
forward.
tall.
Tyus Jones.
Oh,
You
Tyus
You
Jones.
could get
yeah.
the Jones brothers, Trey and Tyus Jones.
Yeah.
Halliburton, no.
No.
DeAndre Hunt. Trey Young.
Oh,
yeah,
easy.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
Trey
right,
Young.
Yeah, I could do trade.
Lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
Just back him down.
Yeah, he looks like a lollipop you pull from under the couch.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Like
I
Kobe.
back him down and I quickly grab.
What did you just say?
I grab one hair.
Did you say Kobe?
Did you say Kobe?
No, Kobe White.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't finish.
He's having
Yeah,
a
you
breakout
didn't
year, let's
pause.
be real. Kobe White's
Well, I
having
would,
balling
Oh, yeah,
this year.
offensively, but yeah.
He's balling. The
If I
Bulls
was going
suck,
up
but-
against Trey Young, I'd be back him down and I would grab one piece of hair and just rip it out.
You know what the problem is? I was so ready for this year to be like, the Sixers just stink. Like, not to care.
Well, when
And
did they
I
stink in
really
regular
care.
season?
I like our
Oh,
team
yeah.
without Harden a lot.
Doesn't it feel
Maxi
different?
stepping up to a role and B playing like this. Like,
I mean, well,
Harris is having a good year.
Having a great year.
Ish.
I remember you
Having a
guys
good
talked
year.
so
Having a
much
good
shit.
year.
Yeah, he's fine.
I know, but,
he's
like-
fine. He's making so much money, and I don't know.
He's
Last
only
year,
shooting
it's
like
last year.
31% from 3 though.
Yeah.
I remember you guys talked so much shit about Pat Bev joining the team, and then like halfway through, you guys are like, "I fucking love him."
Yeah, I didn't really know the Pat Bev experience, so I went through it.
Well, the
And
low
now-
point
now
is-
he's awesome.
Yeah, because I remember when we first signed him, I was hyped for it, and you and Mark especially were
Well-
like, "Son of a bitch."
Well, yeah, but
You're
He's
like,
just
God.
the most annoying fucking
Well,
player in the
Yeah, but he
league.
talks up Maxi and Embiid like they're God.
well, to be fair, he's never been able to shoot before. This year he's shooting last night he was short arming everything.
The past couple nights, like
But, like,
games, he's been decent.
Yeah, he's been making more threes than I expected. But to be fair, his sample size before this year was not good.
Yeah.
So can you blame me for being like, what the fuck am I do with Pat Bev?
But also, all of his threes are.
But
you see how
now-
wide open.
Oh,
they
yeah,
are?
they're all wide open.
Nobody's
Now,
covering him.
into the camera say it, but now Pat Bev.
Now I am a Pat Bev truther. I will give it to him. Because my thing with Pat Bev is alright, he's I'm trying to think of a good example. Like a TJ McConnell. Where he's good at one thing, but he's just kind of like an energy guy. But I failed to recognize that he is Pat Bev for the entire game.
Yeah.
He does not turn off being Pat Bev the entire game.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, he is Patrick Beverly. He's going to be a total dickhead. You could be losing by 40. He's still going to be trying to go for steals. He's biting at your ankles, trying to untie your shoelaces and tie them together.
I need your opinion on something.
So into the camera again. You are on the Pat Bev train.
I'm a Patrick Beverly fan.
What do you guys think about?
He could start.
What do you guys think about the Draymond Green situation? Can we talk about that?
I would love to
I'm
see
glad.
him.
Mark's got some thoughts. He perked
Okay.
up real quick.
I
Yeah.
loved when he choked out Rudy Gobert. That was so sick. I'm the biggest Draymond fan in the world right now.
Do you think he's got what's going on? The dude's legit stepping on people, stepping on Sabonis,
But yeah.
I think he's
punching Nurkic, and he
What
legit
people
punched
say,
him.
somebody said it was I don't know if I want to say it because I want to get canceled because they got canceled for racism. They said that he is trying to take out all of the Europeans one by one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The entertainment side of me wants him to keep playing because it's really fun
Funny,
you just don't know.
funny.
You don't know. Oh, I find it very fun. You never know when he's going to cold cock somebody.
Yeah.
I find that very exciting.
Did you write it?
On top of the
What's
fact
it
that
on?
he just sucks now.
Just 10.
Nice.
But, I mean,
Double your money.
I want to know Mark's take. Mark perked up when you brought it up.
yeah, I've been
Yeah.
waiting to hear what Mark
What do you
has
got, Mark?
to say. He seems like this is a personal thing with him.
I don't know if I can say it on here.
We are
wait till
straddling the
Taylor's
tightrope.
Oh boy.
Okay.
PG version.
Yeah, do the PG version.
It's not. There
Okay.
is no PG.
We can get away with the PG-13 version.
Yay or nay? Yay or nay?
I think
Nay.
he's getting. I
Nay,
think he's
okay,
becoming.
nay.
He's becoming an old cranky. Here's the thing. He let. Do you think the rings got to his head?
Yeah.
You think like the
Well,
ring-
they all have. Have you seen
Clay too. Clay,
Yeah,
except not.
Clay is very annoying with it because like obviously like he's extremely decorated, but like every time he faces like any kind of adversity, he's like, oh, I got
Right there.
4 rings. Like, yeah, you're also shooting like 3 for 20 tonight, dude.
Yeah. He's kind of like. Clay's kind of like lost that like. Like, they haven't gotten better with age, type of thing, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
Curry.
Well, the Warriors-
Curry has.
Curry is still Curry and is continuing to do his thing. Clay has fallen off. Not fallen off. That's not the right word. But
His
Clay.
shooting has fallen off.
Clay has dramatically dripped in his productivity. Draymond doesn't even get rebounds anymore. He might just get some like dribble handoff assists. That's legit about it.
Yeah. Well, like
Well, that's all he used to be. He was like basically the point guard.
Yeah, but he
and
could
was the
shoot.
deep defensive
He
player
could
of the
like
year.
hit threes. He could hit them like ugly.
Well, the backpack jumper
Yeah.
was never very.
I mean, yeah,
reliable.
never will. But.
No, but he'd
He
have
was the
games where he made
distributor
4 or
and he was
5.
the stopper. But yeah, Clay used to be the best 3-and-D player in the league. Now he's just a
Yeah.
turnstile on
Yeah, you
defense
can't
after the
really do
injury.
anything.
Yeah.
It's over for them. It's over. You don't need this
Sure.
anymore, Warriors.
But-
But I would love to see. I really enjoy watching Draymond Green play. It's very entertaining for all the wrong
Well, the
reasons.
thing is, like, they're not a contender anymore, so like he can just like go off and do whatever the fuck he wants, and he absolutely is. 'Cause
He's
he's already starting like a podcast.
he's suspended indefinitely too, right? Like,
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
now.
they're-
But he's like completely ready to just
I
like.
think they're
alright.
giving him a lobotomy.
Like I'm just gonna go media, because I think he does like NBA on TNT, like when
Sometimes,
the
yeah.
Warriors are out.
Yeah.
Like he's already ready to make that jump. He's now because they're not gonna win anything.
Did you see what Steve Kerr said? He was like, whoever that person who choked out Jordan Poole, who stepped on.
Not him.
Yeah, who was that?
No, he said that person needs to work on themselves, saying that like pretty much saying like, it's not Draymond doing that. It's like
It's not Jekyll.
like a
it's
dual
Hyde.
personality type thing, like type thing.
What is he like? Split?
It's Jekyll. It's Jekyll
He's
and
like
Hyde.
split.
Yeah.
It wasn't
He's
Jekyll doing
James
this. It was
McAvoy.
Hyde.
Like 15 yards.
So when this
I
is
do
the
wanna-
game I was going to bet.
I want to get to one thing because Dean's hat is kind of it's sparking my curiosity.
Yeah, how was one?
How the fuck are they good?
Because it's scrappy.
Well, I think they're just pissed that like everybody wants them to tank. Because I think Carter Heckman on the edge is like, yeah, like everybody wants us to lose, so we're just not going to do that anymore. And I think they're
Can I-
like the 10th best team in the league.
Can I say something? When we talked about this earlier in the year, I said like it's hard to get young guys to tank because they just want to go out and prove their spot.
Yeah.
And the hardest part about it is them like keeping up with the level of the league. Remember
Yeah.
how I said like you can't just go put a young team out there and expect them to lose. They're gonna play hard. They're either going to win or lose because they're young.
Yeah.
Like if you want to tank that way, you're almost hoping that they stink and that it stunts their growth. Right now, you can see for the Flyers, it's only helping their young players grow. We talked about there was 2 ways it was going to go. They were either going to stink and stunt everybody's growth and everybody's going to be miserable. They're going to start winning games.
They're going to
and
play
actually,
out of their. They're going to play higher than their potential
for what
for this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, remember when I said that I thought the tank was going to
Since they
officially
lost-
begin after they lost to San Jose?
Yeah, they went
It's
11
gone the
and 3.
complete opposite way.
11
They've been the
and 3.
best team in the NHL since they lost to the Sharks.
2-1.
Huh?
Since they lost 2-1 to the Sharks, like early November, they're 11
Yeah.
and 3.
Like 11, 12, 3-2 now after their win yesterday.
You know
Yeah,
they're back when
they've been
Barstool Philly
insane.
starts posting about the Flyers being back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're they're fun to watch.
So
They're
Cats
very
aren't.
physical.
are the Flyers? Do you think they squeak into a playoff spot, or do you think an inevitable tank or collapse is?
I
coming?
think they'll probably fall into like
They'll make the playoffs.
I don't know.
The Eastern Conference is bad.
like
It-
the final,
it is
like the
bad.
final Metro spot.
I
like
just
a
don't know
wild
how
card.
long
Probably
they
a
can
wild
like
card.
keep scraping out.
They'll
these,
at least
one
They're
get
to
what?
one,
set-
2-1
Are
wins.
they first or in second in the Metro now? Like
Second.
They're second.
Yeah, the Rangers keep
Yeah.
winning.
They're like a point up on the Islanders.
How many points behind the
It's a
Rangers?
strange season.
Like 6 or 7.
So they'll at worst make a
Median year full.
damn. All right. Turn that one off. We can start to wrap then.